Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Long Beach State Dynasty as we continue Season 4 off of a pretty good start here to start this season. And quite honestly, this has been the best start to this series so far in a season, and this team is just primed to win. To start off this episode, we did start out with a win versus George Washington, moving to 6-1 after our preseason conference tournament championship. I guess not a conference tournament, but preseason championship in the Puerto Rico tip-off. And look at us. We are in the top 25 in RPI ratings. So this is interesting because, you know, this team really needs to be high in the RPI in order to make the tournament unless we win the conference tournament. So if we win, we're automatically in. But if we don't make it, we need that RPI. So it's very, very important for us to win in non-conference play, especially going up against the teams we are. Now, something I've never done in this series so far is upgrade facilities. I had 12 upgrades. So I decided, actually I had 10. I decided to upgrade everything that I could, and I wanted to prioritize, you know, the shooting and the injury. I want to keep all my guys healthy, so I decided to upgrade a lot of the shooting facilities, and also the injuries clinic goes up by 2 as well. I want to see how that works, so we will progress through this episode and see how our guys start progressing throughout the season. So next we go up against a UAB team who is very, very good. The win streak right now is at 6. We are 6-1. And we are down 4.5 to go. Let's hop into this game and see if we can lock up this win streak. So here we start out with possession, down by 4. A pass inside. Monsetti just absolutely overthrows William Caesar. That one goes out of bounds. Now UAB's possession. See, here is UAB on the inside, and Monsetti doesn't even try on defense that time. Gives up the layup. And now it's a 6-point game in UAB's favor. This time it's Douglas Taylor getting the pick and roll pass from Storm, and he lays it up and in. It's now back to a 4-point lead, 3.5 to go. But here's UAB inside, and that is a foul on Douglas Taylor. And they go to the line and hit both free throws, back to a 6-point game. So here's Monsetti this time, dribbling up the court and getting ripped. And UAB goes the other way, spinning in transition. Pass inside, and it's going to be another foul, this time on Tamir Macklin. And now here they are up by 7 after the first free throw, and the second one is good. It is now an 8-point game. So 3 minutes left now. Here's Monsetti taking it to the lane, and he does get fouled by Brian Harris, and he goes to the free throw line. He is shooting 75% from the line here this year, and he does nail the first one, and the second one is up, and it looks like it's just a bit short, and UAB rebounds it. But we do eventually get a stop on defense and get possession back. Now down by 7. So here is Storm. Another 3. This time he nails it. It's back to a 4-point game. 2.5 to go. Here we get possession back one more time. Here's Monsetti posting up, passing around. This time to Caesar. And he goes up for the dunk and does get blocks, but it looks like it wasn't a clean one as he goes to the free throw line. Shooting terrible at the line. 37%. But he does nail the first one. And let's see what he does on the second one, down by 3. He looks like he's going to nail this one. It's now a 2-point game. So UAB up to a minute 15 to go. Let's see if we can come up with a stop here as they work it around the perimeter. Pass inside. That gets through somehow over Monsetti. And it's back to a 4-point lead now, 50 seconds left. Here's Macklin in the corner, and he hits a 2. His foot was on the line, and it's now 74-72. 23 seconds left. Here's a pass inside. UAB, a hook shot is missed, and Monsetti rebounds. He's going to push it up the court here. 17 seconds to go. The shot clock is off. Here is Storm. He's going to take his time getting the pick from Douglas Taylor. That doesn't work. He tries to get into the lane, passing back out to Monsetti. Monsetti, Storm from the logo. It's good. 75-74 off of the clutch shot of Zion Storm. And he shoots from the logo. That is a deep 3. Contested as well, hand in his face. And he knocks it down. Probably the biggest shot, at least the clutchest shot of his career so far. And now 3 seconds left. UAB inbounds it. They're just going to heave it up from half court. And it's up and off the front rim. The win streak is now at 7. And LBSU holds on off of the clutch 3 from Zion Storm. He had 24 in this game and 8 assists as well. And Monsetti also had 25. What a great finish to that one. Monsetti went off again. He has shown that he is the best scorer on this team all around. But Storm still clutch here in season number 4 in his final season. He was one of the original walk-ons, and he ends up being the hero in this one. That was a very good UAB team. Do not get it twisted. They could end up in the NCAA tournament. And our win streak is now at 7. So now we progress more into the season, and now let's finish out non-conference play here in this episode. And next we play St. Louis, who is a decent team, not great, but it looks like we are just handling them here in this game, out-rebounding them by a slight margin, but our 3 points, 11-5 for them, and 33 field goals to their 24. We get the win, and now the win streak is at 8. Next, we go up against an SEC opponent here in Ole Miss. And this is going to be one of the tougher games on the schedule. It's neck and neck going into the second half. But we do pull away a little bit. A 9-point lead, 7.5 to go. We're going to hop into this game and see if we can continue this week win streak up to 9. So here's Ole Miss with possession here, down by 6 points now. Here they're working around the perimeter. Once again, pass inside across court, and a jump shot is off, but rebounded by Ole Miss and put up and in. William Caesar missed the board on that one, and now it's just a 4-point lead. Here is Storm, though, getting a nice pick and roll, and does lay it up. And gets fouled by Ben Panther, who's one of their big men, as he goes to the free throw line, knocks down the first one, and the second one is going to be good as well. Back to a 6-point game. So 7 minutes left now. Pass inside, deflected by William Caesar. Here is Monsetti pushing up the court. He's going to pass it to Storm. Storm gets blocked in transition. And Ole Miss comes up with a great defensive possession that time, but then they come down court and answer with a jump shot. It's back to a 4-point lead. Here's Monsetti posting up in the lane, and a fadeaway 2. That is good. And now it is a 6-point game. So Ole Miss now down by 6, getting past Storm, passing out back out to the perimeter, and it's good, and that's knocked down. It's now a 3-point game. So here is Storm this time, passing it. Douglas Taylor with a jump shot, and he's going to hit that one from about 10 feet. And that one does get us to a 73-78 game. So here's another 3-point shot by Ole Miss, and it's knocked down. They just will not go away. It's going to be back and forth until the end. 3.5 to go. So here they are with possession. Pass across the court once again, and they get it inside, and another jump shot. I hate that pass. I can never defend it. And now it's 78-78. So here is Storm this time, passing back out. Monsetti, a corner 3, and he does nail it. It's now back to a 3-point lead in LBSU's favor. Monsetti takes another 3. This time it's off, rebounded by Ole Miss. They're going to push it up ahead in transition. A layup this time, a little floater off of the glass, actually, with contact. And it's now just a 1-point lead. So here we are, up by 1. Douglas Taylor driving the lane a little bit. He does get some contact and a foul. He goes to the free throw stripe, and that does bring it to a 82-80 game with that free throw made. And the second one will be good. And now Douglas Taylor makes it a 3-point game once again. Here's Ole Miss, though, back on possession, and they just keep hitting shots. That's a fadeaway shot off the glass. Back to a 1-point game. Now a minute left. Douglas Taylor coming for the pick. They collapse. Macklin in the corner. He shoots the 3, and that is good. That's his bread and butter, that corner 3. He will not miss many of those. And it's back to a 4-point game. Now pass inside. Fadeaway 2. Off the mark. William Caesar does rebound this one. Macklin takes it up the court, and he gets fouled from behind. And Ole Miss is going to have to start fouling and putting us on the line. And they eventually do put Storm on the line here. He is 2 for 2 in the game, 15 points. And the first of the 1-and-1 is going to be good. And let's see what Storm does on the second shot. He knocks that one down as well. And now it is going to be a 5-point lead, and we hold on to win 92-87. The win streak is now at 9. And how about the game from our big men inside? William Caesar had 16 and 13. Storm had 17 as well. And we got the victory And both of our big men, like I said, 3 blocks each. If we can do that each game, I mean, who's going to stop us? I mean, we have great defense inside, great offense outside. It's going to be an interesting team this year. And now sitting here at 9-1, we feel untouchable at this point. So next we go up against Northern Iowa. And to stretch this win streak to 10, we would need to win this game. This would be our first double-digit win streak. This is our longest win streak right now, but our first double-digit win streak in school history. And we end up finishing the job. The win streak is now at 10. So now here we are with a 10-game winning streak. Now going up against Sam Houston State. As now here we are up by 20 once again, and it just quickly goes to 40, then to 50, and Sam Houston State had no opportunity to win this game. They barely even got 20 rebounds in this game. We out-rebounded them 50-20, 108-47. The win streak is at 11. But the next game is versus ranked Michigan. Now, this is the second year in a row we have played Michigan. Last year we tried to face them. They were preseason ranked number 23. Now they're actually ranked number 23. This is a revenge game. This is for a little bit more than just a win streak. This is to get back at them after they won in a close matchup last season. Let's see if we can get our revenge. Down by 7 in the second half. 11 minutes to go. So here is Michigan with possession this time. This is Buckles at point guard. We remember him last year. He put up a good number on us. But here's a corner 3 this time, already nailed by Michigan. And that is their shooting guard, Braxton. He knocks it down. And now down by 8. Zion Storm gets to the lane. And he does nail that layup. And now it is officially an 8-point game. I guess it was a 10-point game before. But they hit another jump shot, Buckles this time. And now it's back to 10. Pick and roll action. William Caesar tries to go up strong with it, but that is going to be blocked inside. And now Michigan gets another opportunity. This time it's Braxton from 3. And he has 23 points here in this game. And now we're back down by 13. But here is Storm answering back with a 3 of his own after a little step back. And is back to 10 points. But can we stop Michigan on offense? There's a pass inside and a layup. And that is good. Now a 12-point lead. But LBSU won't go away. There is a pass inside. Douglas Taylor on the dunk. And now it is a 10-point lead, and we get possession back. A 3 missed by Storm. That was a big one. That one could have brought it back down to 7 and honestly made this a game with 8 minutes to go. But Michigan is so good offensively, but there is a pass inside, blocked by Douglas Taylor, but saved, and back out to Buckles, who hits the mid-range jump shot. It's now back to a 12-point game. There's a nice pick that time by, looks like William Caesar. And Storm misses another open 3. That one was a big one as well. But now we get possession right back. There is James Quick on the 3-point shot. And he hits that one. Now 75-66. Can we play some defense? Michigan hits the deep 3. And it's back to a 12-point game. We just cannot erase this double-digit lead. Here is Quick on the outside, trying to get to the lane. And just great defense on that one. He tried to hit the runner, and he could not. Traffic was there. And here is Buckles back on an offense and a fadeaway 3-point shot. That is just a sign that maybe this one isn't meant to be if you're hitting fadeaway 3s like that. Here is Buckles now getting to the lane. And that is a foul on Tamir Macklin. Now 5 minutes to go. We need to get this lead back down to single digits. Here is William Caesar on the outside. Monsetti in the game now. He gets ripped, though. Buckles picks it up. He's going to take it in transition and step back and pass it inside. It's deflected, but they get it back. Mid-range, it's good. I mean, how can you stop that? I mean, if they're getting all these deflections, all these saves, and they're hitting these shots, it's hard to win games like that. But Monsetti tries to keep it close there with the corner 3. But it's just a 16-point lead now. Pass inside. Another deflection, and they get it, and a dunk. I mean, that is just the story of this game. Michigan is just too much to handle on offense, and we need to hit those shots to stay with them because on offense this is what they do. They just run. And another layup. It's now a 20-point lead. 2.5 to go. But here is Storm. He's not going to let us go away easily. He has an open man. Open. It's Michael Workman off the bench, but he misses the open 3. And now Michigan has possession back, 89-71, missed shot by Michigan. Here we are pushing it in transition, though. Workman, he's just going to stop and shoot from 3, and he does knock it down, but it's still a 15-point game here with about 2 minutes left. Michigan drives the lane, and that's a foul on James Quick, and they go to the free throw line, hit both free throws. It's now 90-74. One more shot from mid-range from Buckles, and he hits it. It's now an 18-point game, a little too late here in this one. Macklin, though, hits the corner 3, brings us back to within 15, but it seems like it's just a little too late here. Storm trying to get past Buckles. He steps back, 3-point shot. It's good. He hits the hard ones and misses the easy ones. And now it's 94-80, and Buckles gets blocked by Storm. Another deflection, rebound, and good. I mean, so many of those opportunities Michigan has had in this game, and they just convert, and they capitalize and end the winning streak at 11. And we end up losing here, but an awesome run we had to start this season, 11-2. And I love this team so far. We show heart. We just ran out of it here versus Michigan. And to be honest, Michigan just got lucky with a lot of those tip balls and rebounds and second opportunities, because without those and the open missed shots, Michigan does not win that game, I don't think. I think we would have went on a run and started hitting shots. But I can't be mad at an 11-2 start, to be honest. How about Douglas Taylor, though? He's been so good. 6 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, 4 assists. I mean, he is a complete big. He does it all for this team. Storm had 22. Monsetti had 18. Quick had 11 as well. But we ended up just coming up short, but it's okay. We'll bounce back. Derek Franklin for them had 20 points. Braxton had 26 and 9 and 4. And then Buckles had 23, 7, and 6 blocks for a point guard. That is incredible. So we're 11-2 now. And I wanted to look back at the training. Remember when we upgraded the training facilities earlier? Just look at the 3-point now. Macklin is now at 88 3-point. Storm is at 87. Monsetti is an 86. So upgrading those facilities significantly impacts that 3-point ability, and you can just see there. So now let's just round out this season, finish out non-conference play. That is not the season, but non-conference play. And we end up beating an old opponent here in Cal Poly, and we just absolutely throttle them. Now, remember when we used to have these conference games in the Big West? They all used to be close. Now it's not even close. I mean, not even close. Then we play Cal State Northridge, another Big West team, and we end up beating them. And then we finish off non-conference play versus St. Joseph, and we get back on track with our winning, and we are now 14-2. So we end up dropping out of the RPI rankings here in the top 25, but at 14-2, I can't be too mad. I mean, this team has overachieved in every single aspect of the game. Defense has been amazing. Offense has been amazing. 3-point shooting has been amazing. Transition offense, everything, rebounding, whatever you can say. This team is everything that you want out of a team. I mean, there's so much balance here. We can score inside, outside. Now we have a guy that can score from everywhere on the court in Monsetti. I think Douglas Taylor is so underrated on this team. 7.7 points, 12 rebounds a game, and 2.6 blocks. I mean, he and William Caesar are so good at getting blocks. I mean, that's just been a big difference for us this year. And then if one of those guys goes down, we have Kayshawn Cooper and Madoki and Ashley off the bench. I mean, so much depth on this year's team, but we end up 14-2 in non-conference play. I couldn't ask for more. I am excited to get into conference play. I want to see what we can do against the big dogs now, Pepperdine and Gonzaga. I'm excited for the future of this team. I think this team is primed for the NCAA tournament finally, and here we go. As we hop into conference play, we have a ton of momentum. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah. Started from the mud, now you see us going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out below. Keep it a buck, I don't always been one up on all of these. They be trying to front for all of these.